it's Erica back on the Crafty Meraki YouTube channel. Hi! Oh my gosh, I don't know why I do that. Oh, every single time. Okay, so today I thought we would make some trees using this Spruce Up Layering die set. So I actually last year went a little bit cray-cray on a roll and I cut out a lot of pieces, a lot of pieces. I mean, I don't even know why I cut out this many, but yeah, there was no stopping me. So we are going to take some of these today, and we're going to actually use them instead of just hoarding these pieces. So I have some luscious colors here. I don't really know why I had the yellow pieces, but you know, we'll probably use them somehow. Anyway, so first off, I'm just going to separate all of these into the correct color groups, or by color. So all of these are from Concord and 9th. I will list the specific colors down in the description box below, just in case you are interested or want to know which ones to avoid or which ones to use. So now that we have all of our colors kind of separated, I thought, you know, if we're just gonna, you know, have like a little play here, and I thought, oh, maybe this colors will, you know, look all right. So I don't have as many of the, I want to say it's Oceanside or Peacock color, that really dark teal one. So I was kind of toying with a little bit of yellow, a little bit of that dark one, and just kind of see like, will this work or not? Because sometimes you think something is going to work until you try it, and then it's either like yay or nay. So sometimes you do have to kind of, you know, it can be a little bit hit and miss at times, but I wouldn't worry about it too much and let it sort of put you off having some fun, because these layering dies are actually really, really good fun. And this is something like, if you got kids, you can do this with your kids as well. Like, just either help them, you know, get them to help you die cut a lot of pieces, or you die cut a lot of pieces if you don't want them messing with your die cutting machine. Like, no judgment here. And then just sit down and have a bit of fun and let them kind of, you know, go to town with some gluing and layering, and, you know, it's all like fun and holiday sort of crafting as well. And, you know, while I'm at it, you know, I got my niece into crafting when she was really young, and she loves it, and she's a teenager now, so she doesn't love it as much, but whenever she comes to visit, we always have a great time up in the craft room. So, you know, you can never start them too young, I guess. So I tried a few color combinations, and I started gluing them all together as well, just to kind of see, like, you know what? And I challenged myself a little bit, like, you know what, girl, you're going to use these pieces. You're not allowed to cut out anymore, so you are only allowed to use the ones that you have. I mean, it's not like I'm going to run out, but you know what I mean. So we're going to try to do as many as we can of these. And I also had like the idea of like doing like an ornament type style. So that one I forgot to glue together, so we'll do that one a little bit later. And this one is like completely green. This one has got a mixture, and this one is a little bit random. That one is again a mix, and I think I'm really drawn to, especially like the two-toned ones. This one, I decided to try something completely new, so I'm gonna turn this into an ornament. So I've actually glued two together to kind of make it a back and a front. But we are going to put this, I did glue it together, and I'm not sure about those two, so we're going to put them aside. And then what we're going to do is we're going to start with the big trees, and we are going to take a little selection of my bling, and we are going to decorate our trees. Yes, we are. So I also have this little bag here of a lot of little like presents and string and baubles and stars and all sorts. So I had the idea I'm going to use those. And then I found these newer drops that are glittery ones. So it's called White Blizzard. So it does dry with like it's quite it's not quite opaque, so it's still see-through, but it's quite sort of glittery. So I thought, you know what, we're gonna maybe try to use that as like tinsel, like, you know, that sort of like really glittery tinsel on one of the trees. So basically, I'm not short of ideas, but we are, you know, we're gonna see what happens. So you know, if you are new to the Crafty Meraki channel, you might not be aware of this, but when Erica gets into the craft room, and I do realize that I'm speaking in the third person, things tend to go a little bit cray-cray and not exactly according to plan. So there's hardly ever like really knowing what's going to happen when I get going. But sometimes I think that's fun, and other times I think it's just purely chaotic, and other times it's really stressful. But I will say that with these layering dies, it was mostly fun actually. No stress, because I set the boundaries for myself. Like, I was going to use all of these pieces. I was going to use things that I had on hand, had already cut out. The sparkle and the bling-a-ling obviously is like extra. But like these Nuva drops I was looking for something else. I think I was looking for like string, actual string. And I saw that and I thought, oh, okay, idea. Okay, we can add that. But again, it's just still a little bit of a roller coaster, not gonna lie. However, knowing what came out of this session, I am mostly pleased. So hopefully you guys will also look at this and just think, you know what, that looks like a lot of fun. You know, this is something that, never mind if you have kids, you know, even if you have kids, you might not want to share this sort of thing with your kids. You might want to just kind of like sit and have a little bit of a crafting session, you know, drink a little bit of wine, eat a bit of chocolate, watch a true crime, or, you know, telenovela, or whatever floats your boat, and just kind of have a little bit of me time. And you get some fun things to look at the end of it. But right, so I'm finished with that tangent. So we are going to get back into this. So those little extra bits and pieces that you saw there's kind of like string or tinsel, I guess, depending on what you cut it out of. There is baubles, there's stars, there is little like trunks or pots for the trees to go in. So I've added, well, not to all of them, but I will to most of them anyway. I've added a little trunk, and I will add some of those like yellow strings. And I did just used the Nuvo glitter drop stuff on the tree that I've just put out of frame to let it dry, because you don't want to mess with that while it's drying. And then on this one here, we're going to use a lot of bling to kind of make it look like baubles. And on this one here, I thought, you know what, I'm going to do like a light string. So, you know, like the string with all like the colored lights. So first I decided I gotta add these like actual die cut string or tinsel bits. In this case, there's going to be a light strip. And then we're going to use some of the smaller gems for these lights. So I kind of pictured, you know, like the really sort of colorful lights, you know, like think retro. So on the big one, we are going to just have lots and lots of baubles. And this is kind of how I decorate my Christmas tree. Yes, lots of baubles, lots of tinsel, lots of lights. But on the little one, we are going to do, so we're trying to get all of the colors like in the same order to kind of make it look very uniform. And we are going to have a lot of them. But this one was kind of a bit of one of those ideas that kind of just popped up. But you will look at it at the end and I will show you. I really loved how this one turned out. And I think it might actually be my favorite. But I will carry on, and then you guys can have a look. And then I would love to find out at the end of it, which one did you like the best? Which colors, like which color combinations did you like? Is there something that you might, you know, want to try yourself? And also, I will say, in all of these little pots with gems, also the Bling Buddy, yes, this came in very handy when it came to adding all of these to the string. The amount of gems that you get in one of those little pots, you might look at like all of this and think, oh, she's using a lot. But there was barely a dent in it, really, because they are so full that, I mean, you could probably make like, I don't know, 10, 20 trees and you'll still have a lot left. So with this one, the one I'm going to try to make into an ornament, actually, scrap that, I did make it into an ornament. I'm going to make a little hanging hook first. And I did remember just in time, as I was gluing these two pieces together, that, oh, if I want to make a hanging loop thing, I gotta keep those two pieces separate, not let them glue together. So we're going to squeeze in a little bit of glue between these two pieces here, and then we're going to put that string. I have tied a little knot in it as well, so that there is like more for the glue to kind of grab onto. And then we're just going to hold for a little while. And then we're going to take a little bit more string, and we're going to take the end of this. So instead of having like a piece kind of sticking out, or you have to tie it off somewhere, we're going to push it into the still tacky glue. Sorry, it's out of focus, but we're gonna squeeze that in, and then we're gonna hold a little bit, let the glue cure so that it holds it in place. We're gonna leave it to dry for a little bit. You don't have to wait like 24 hours. You just have to wait maybe like 10 minutes, and it will be tacky and cured enough that it will hold it in place unless you tug it really hard. And then just get wrapping around that tree. So this string is sort of silvery, gold, and teal all in one kind of string. Did that make sense? But I thought it just looked really, really good with that color tree as well, to kind of keep it somewhat color cohesive. And then instead of using both gold and silver baubles, we are going to go for just silver baubles. So on most of the other trees, I have stuck to like one size for like all of them. But on this one, I decided, you know what, we're going to do like all of the sizes. So we're going to go for the really big pieces. We're going to go for the medium and the really small and the extra small. So that it kind of gives like a very, uniform is not exactly the word, but kind of more like a mixed size bauble pack that's gone on to the tree. Does that make sense? I'm hoping it does. So here you can see that there's mostly big ones, but then, you know, I looked at this and I thought, yeah, it just doesn't quite look right. Now, admittedly, I probably would have had to do like just big ones and taken a picture, and then just little ones and taken a picture and compared. But I was on a roll here, and I thought, you know what? I'm gonna try, because I second guess myself a lot when it comes to like putting stuff on. And then like placement and things like that. So I'm trying to kind of get out of my head a little bit more and just kind of do the first thing. Because when it comes to crafting, I think any type of creative or creating is good for your soul. So even if it doesn't maybe come out 100% as you envisioned it, which I'm in the top bracket there, like hardly anything ever comes out as I envisioned it. Sometimes better, sometimes slightly worse, but the whole process is what I enjoy. It's not necessarily about just the result. The end result obviously is a bonus point, but I do really enjoy the actual process. So try not to like put too much pressure on yourself with that sort of thing. And I think this kind of layering die is the perfect kind of crafting companion almost to both feed your creativity and just kind of let it run along and just see what comes out of it. Because every single one of these trees have, you know, different colors, different kind of shape, this different, you know, color combinations to them, or like different ways of adding the baubles and the string and all of that. And I think they've all come out really, really fun. So, I mean, I do have a clear favorite, which is the one with the kind of light string one. But I didn't know at the beginning that that was going to be my favorite. I just sat down, had some fun, and I ended up with some really, really fun results. So with these ones, you know, you can either add them to a card or, you know, scrapbooks, pages, layouts, or like even make them into like gift tags, or, you know, do another one like a back end like I did with the turquoise one. And you have like really fun ornaments that you can just kind of have hanging as decorations. So there are so many things you can do with these. And I yeah, I really had fun with them. Here with the string, because I think this one might end up on a card, although I haven't actually fully decided. I'm just going to tack in the string and just kind of glue it down with a little bit of liquid glue, kind of let it set, and then we're going to have a quick look at all of these. I mean, I finished 5 in this session, and this is not quite dry yet, so we're going to leave it to dry, a little bit propped up on those tweezers there. But I mean, I had a lot of fun. I hope you've really had a lot of fun too, you know, while following along and watching this, and hopefully being super inspired. And I'm gonna kind of wrap up now, and see what I did there, wrap up, and let you get going. But as I said, really hope you found this inspiring and fun, most of all. So I am going to drop everything down in the description box down below. I do love this one as well. I mean, I think it came out really fun. And don't forget that if you shop using any of these links, or don't forget to use discount code Erica10 as well for an extra 10% off your order, your total order. You can use this code many times. I will get a small percentage of that order as a thank you from Crafty Meraki for, you know, basically inspiring you to shop. So thank you so much for watching and supporting the Crafty Meraki YouTube channel and me and all of the other creators. And as I said, I'm probably going to carry on with these makings here, because I think I might need to put some bauble on that tree there. It's going to be maybe gold and silver. I don't know. We'll see. But again, I would love to hear which one is your favorite and which colors maybe you would like to see the baubles on. And these two, maybe they will go on gift tags or something. I mean, I will probably put them to use or something, but for now, we're going to just focus on these trees. And you know what? I'm going to leave you to it. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this. This one is my clear favorite. I do love this one as well. But let me know down below, and I will be back very soon with many more crafting roller coasters and shenanigans. But yeah, that's it. I will see you very soon again. Bye for now.